So I want to step back here, friends, and say this is an archetypal process. So we first need to redirect our attention and find, in this case, I'm describing the kind of self-nurturing that increases our sense of safety. And then once we're back inside the window of tolerance, we're not overwhelmed, then we can begin to open to old wounds. So what I'd like to do is close with a practice. This is a guided meditation that offers a pathway to our own inner resources in the face of intense emotion. I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable posture, whatever position allows you to feel most safe and present. If it helps, begin to collect your attention with a few full breaths. Feel the earth beneath you, the weight of your body. Sense of contact right here. Your eyes could be open or closed. And now scan and see who in your life brings you comfort, brings you a sense of love and safety. Might be a grandparent, child, friend, healer, pet. Could be living or not. Could be an ancestor, or perhaps a spiritual figure you haven't personally met, deity, Divine Mother, Buddha, Allah, Jesus. In other words, sense who helps you to feel the type of love or safety that you want to access when things are difficult. To take some moments to imagine and visualize that person or being. You might imagine their eyes looking at you with an expression of care. And sense the love, the energy surrounding you when you bring that being to mind. And you might attune to what words of wisdom from this being, from this presence, what reminder might most comfort the fearful part inside you. What does that part most need to remember, to trust? Sense this message being offered, and what is it like in your body and in your heart when you let the love and wisdom of a caring being in? And if it's hard to let it in, just let that be your sincere prayer. May I let in this care? May I let in the messages of truth? And you can even visualize the loving bathing you, bathing the cells inside you. So it's surrounding you and permeating you. And see if you can sense that felt experience of being safe and loved, of belonging to something larger, a larger source, resting in that. Okay, now shifting your attention, please bring to mind a situation that you know can evoke fear in you, not trauma, but some level of fear. It might be something that arises in a relationship with somebody. It could be a situation, maybe a social kind of setting that scares you, something related to work, financial security, your own or another's health. And let the situation be close in so you can actually sense it, like you're watching a movie. Play it out to get a taste of the fear that it evokes. So you're noticing where you are, the look on other people's faces, whatever's going on, the words that are exchanged, your own fearful thoughts or beliefs. And just sense where the fear lives in you, what it's like, how you experience it. And then in a very intentional way, you might take a full breath and intend to resource yourself, intend self-nurturing. You might begin by grounding. Just feel yourself sitting right here. Feel the weight of your bottom on your seat, the warmth of your feet on the floor, the gravity that holds you to this beloved planet, our larger body, right here. And again, imagine that comforting being. Look at the image and the felt sense of that being and sense close in, eyes that are caring. Hear the words that are comforting. And feel yourself held by, cared by, belonging to a larger source. And you can now bring these resources with you, the sense of this loving being, as you touch into the fear just a bit, knowing that you can touch and then return to a safe space. You can touch in, sense the fear, and feel the support of that space of care, of nurturing. And if at any point the fear feels like too much, go back and again reimagine and strengthen and vitalize this connection with this being and with the sense of being held and loved. So over the next few moments, just sense that back and forth, the loving resource space, and then touching in, feeling where the fear lives in a very visceral way in your body. And then back to the fullness of self-nurturing of the resource. And as you're doing this, it might help to slow your breathing down a bit. Long, slow in-breath, long, slow out-breath. Be aware of your relationship with fear in these moments. Increasingly, perhaps, the possibility of inhabiting a sea of loving presence and including the currents of fear. Resting in that vast sea of loving in the heart space that has room for fear. This is the true meaning of a fearless heart. For the last few moments, be the sea of loving and include the currents that are here with tenderness and clarity and presence. And gently bringing yourself back. If your eyes are closed, opening them. A few full breaths. So Rumi points to the same truth that we've been exploring really through these two segments on awakening and healing through trauma. And his words are this, that the wound is the place where the light enters you. What if you really trusted that? What if where there's woundedness, you sense a real interest or a curiosity? How can I deepen this self-nurturing? How can I bring a presence that's truly healing to this place of woundedness? Unprocessed wounds can either fester in shame, or we can dedicate ourselves to loving ourselves into healing, letting the wounds become a portal for true awakening, for freedom. So we'll close in a simple way, friends, with some metta. You might just let the attention again go inward. May we all love ourselves into healing. Just sense what that means. Sense your dedication to it. May we live from that field of loving presence, including all beings everywhere in our heart. May all beings everywhere heal, awaken, and be free.